Has this ever happened to you? You can't deal with May's very fast, safe, far-reaching dolphins and are faced with a barrage of them at the same time. Your attempt to hit her out of this spam gets countered, so they feel unmanageable. Fear not, my friend, as this video will teach you all I know about how to deal with these stupid dolphins. The first thing you need to know is that there are two versions of our horizontal dolphin attack, but are known as Totsugeki. The slash version has very fast startup, and the heavy slash version is slower, but more rewarding on block. We'll get back to what you need to do on block in a bit, but let's start about the startup of dolphins first, and when you should intercept them. You'll input the horizontal dolphin by charging backwards for a set amount of time, and then rolling forward. This way, May can't instantly Totsugeki out of her run. However, by doing far slash, she can create a true block string or frame trap by using our S Dolphin. The further May is from you, the easier you can react to the dolphin. Though if she is up close, I do suggest you respect the option of her dolphin again, especially as she can do a block string like 2K, 2D into dolphin. The heavy slash version is much more reactable and never a true block string or frame trap. You really can press buttons, and I found it to be a pretty reactable option. I also recommend going into floor 4, going into May matchup tutorial number 1, and practicing ways to interrupt May's far slash into heavy slash dolphin. Here you will find out that May's hurt box leans forward a good amount during her dolphins.
That's quite big.
I generally recommend trying to intercept May's dolphins with your punches and kicks, as they are your character's fastest moves. Afterwards, I recommend you go into training mode and set May to use her S Dolphin with different timings at different ranges, to see at which range you feel comfortable intercepting the S Dolphin. Generally, you should be able to react to it around a mid to long range, as by that time May spends some time traveling distance, and you can react to her extended hurt box. Let's move on to when you block May's Dolphin now. Moving into specifics, the slash version is -5 frames on block, so you have 5/60 of a second to act earlier than May. The heavy slash version, however, has a slower startup, but is +5 on block, so it will take you 5 frames before you can act again, leaving May at a significant advantage. When you get hit by May's heavy slash dolphin, there's pretty not much you can do. She's +5 frames on block. May doesn't have super strong mix-up at the range her dolphin leaves her, so I recommend you hold block or maybe jump and block if she tries to run up to you and grab. Though your jump can get caught by her far slash and dolphins too. Also, please don't attack here too often. This doesn't mean you should never attack, but the risk reward is highly in May's favor here. The range at which May's dolphin leaves her also gives her an advantage over you, as your fastest buttons could get counter hit if you get hit while pressing a button. So try to react to what the May does here, but generally blocking is your safest option. May's S Dolphin is -5 frames on block. Most characters' fastest option is around 5 frames of startup. The only issue is that May's dolphins leave her at a range where your fastest options won't reach her. The only way to hard punish May's dolphin is by instantly blocking it. In order to instant block, you need to block right before the move hits. The window for this is 2 frames. You know you performed an instant block correctly if you get a just at the corner of the screen. Some characters can still not punish May's dolphin by instant blocking because their fastest button is slower than 5 frames. However, as the window is so tight, you're not very likely to hit it all the time. Though if it does work, you can get a pretty solid punish on May. You likely are going to get hit on block by May's S Dolphin a lot without instant blocking it, as the timing is so strict. When it happens, a key point of the matchup is to properly understand which options May can use after you block the dolphin. She has 3 options here: staying in place here, where she can attack, jumping, and backdashing, which is invincibility on startup, allowing her to get away from some moves. Almost every character in the game can cover multiple of these options at once. Here's a list of what every character can do. During these tests for May staying in place, I have May pressing 5K, as is the fastest long-reaching poke. But all these options of course catch her blocking too. Roundfall, Faust, and Potemkin can cover the jumping, staying in place, and backdashing all at once with the far slash, so they cover all of May's options, forcing her to block. Sol, May, Chip, Leo, Zato, and Milia's far slashes are able to cover jumps, and of course May staying in place. Same goes for Giovanna, but with her heavy slash instead. Now Goriyuki is a little more interesting though. He can cover jump and staying in place at once with 63 heavy slash. but it does cause bulk gauge, and if May backdashes, she can punish him with backdashing to S Dolphin. Ino's chemical loft catches jumps and backdashes, but gets intercepted by 5k, and May can also crouch under it like every character. Her best move to catch May staying in place is something like 2S, but that only covers that option. In the Axel matchup, it's kind of a 50-50 guess of whether he should 5p or 2p. May should not backdash in this matchup, as his 5 and 2p catch both those options at once. 5p being able to catch jump startups, and 2p being able to catch May staying in place. Anja and Kai are the only characters that I found that weren't able to cover multiple options at once, so they have to play a true rock paper scissors game of guessing which of these 3 options May will use. Regardless, the timing for some of these force lashes and other moves to hit May's jump is a little on the tight side. Once again, I recommend you to go to training mode, set May to do these 3 options, and get used to the timing of covering these options yourself. If in a match you feel you didn't react in time to cover multiple options and are hesitating, don't fret too hard on it and either play the guessing game of which of the 3 options May will use, or block/retreat yourself. While it adds to your risk or leaves you to give up some space, at least you will not get hard punished and damaged in the process. Lastly, I'm unsure whether to add this to the video, but I'll have it at the end as a small note you can try. But you can also Roman cancel to attempt to give yourself a good situation. Like why are seeing the heavy Dolphin to negate May's plus frames, or use a blue RC drift to get yourself closer. Considering it costs meter and not much is guaranteed after you used it, I wouldn't call it the best option of meter use, but I do believe there's still a lot left to explore with Roman cancels, so I fully implore people to look for stuff here. Anyway, this was my anti-May, more so anti-Dolphin guide. Regardless of what you do to the Dolphins, there's still no strong option that May has at her disposal. But I hope these tips and tricks, as well as a small look at how you should approach these mind games after Dolphins hit you, helped you out figure the matchup. If you liked this video, consider liking and subscribing, as I'm planning on making more Guilty Gear Strive content, including guides like these. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Zidane. Bye bye!